for joining us. You're watching Campus Connection. I'm Siri Pallison.
And I'm Sylvia Mejia.
On this edition of Campus Connection, an inside scoop. President Alexander reveals how safe our campus is.
Also, find out which NBA stars were spotted playing at the Walter Pyramid.
And an exceptional young 49er athlete who plays the game with her feet but has her hands full in other ways. Let's begin with campus safety. Fall has come, and as the days grow shorter, the nights become longer. It's very important to be aware of your surroundings, even in the safest areas. Cal State Long Beach is rated the 5th safest university in the U.S. and the 3rd safest in California.
We put a priority on safety, and over the last 6 years, we've significantly increased the safety and security measures on our campus. Not because we had outrageous numbers in any way, but just because we just want to make sure safety is a top priority, and it is the #1 priority for our campus.
CSULB was hit with a 27% budget reduction, and this cut also affected the university police.
For the first time in many, many years, university police has been affected by the budget cuts. However, at this time, I don't believe that it's going to affect the service that we've been able to provide our community.
The university police do have fewer campus security officers out on patrol each night, but they are finding that they actually provide more escorts nightly.
I noticed the board over there, it says October 4th, and we provided 533 escorts that night, and last year we were averaging about 500, so we're actually hitting the average or even higher with fewer CSOs.
One of the reasons CSULB has become such a safe campus is a big investment the school did a few years ago, putting up video cameras.
We've heard from our student government as being this is very good ideas, particularly our female students. They're the most comfortable with having cameras on campus, and they think they feel much safer than they did when we didn't.
So how does a girl feel walking around on campus at night?
I would normally walk with friends at night because I do feel a little bit unsafe, but the blue little lights they have help a lot with safety. You can just pull those, which is nice. But yeah, so far I felt pretty safe.
If you find yourself feeling uncomfortable on campus, don't hesitate to ask campus security to escort you to your car or dorm. That's what they're there for. This month, Cal State Long Beach played host to an NBA Summer League All-Star game featuring some of the game's top stars. Here's Warren Phillips with the story.
CSULB students and members of the Long Beach community arrived early Sunday evening to pack the Walter Pyramid and enjoy some exciting basketball.
I just want my sons to see, that's pretty much it, because he's interested in basketball, so I want him to get a first-hand look of what it's like.
The first half did not disappoint the over 4,000 fans in attendance. The game got off to a bang with high-flying dunks, some great shooting, and even fancier ball skills.
We got Durant, we got Westbrook, man. It's off the hook, dude.
There was no shortage of talent in the game, which showcased the skills of Kevin Durant, John Wall, and many other well-known players. The practice game was part of a series of matches between off-season NBA players who want to stay in shape during the summer. The Drew League team, made up of players who spend the off-season in Los Angeles, topped the Goodman team, based in Washington, D.C., in a 151-144 game, which gave fans an enthralling evening.
The event was great tonight. NBA players, Long Beach, California, great atmosphere, great time.
It was great. The players came out and gave a good show. It was a lot of dunks, a lot of high-flying action. It was great, man. It was great. Y'all should hold this more often.
It seems no one would be disappointed if the game became an annual event. Reporting from Campus Connection, this is Warren Phillips.
Still to come.
No! Ready. No! Ready. No!
Learn how to defend yourself if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
The College of Continuing and Professional Education at Cal State Long Beach is celebrating 40 years of transforming lives through education. And now we're offering more opportunities than ever for you to reach higher. Our Global Logistics Specialist designation will prepare you for a career in the burgeoning goods movement sector. Which future is right for you? You'll find it at ccpe.csulb.edu or call us at 800-963-2250. CCPE at Cal State Long Beach.
Public safety and public service are two of the highest priorities in California. The California State University system has supplied the state with prominent public leaders for the past 5 decades. Cal State Dominguez Hills graduate Millage Peaks is the retired chief of the Los Angeles City Fire Department.
There's not a day in my life that I don't draw on some of that educational experience that I gained at Dominguez Hills.
The California State University system has been working for California for 50 years.
Welcome back. New bank fees are having an effect on Cal State Long Beach students. But first, Long Beach State's soccer star Nadia Link has a chance to make it to the national team. Her motivation on the field is quite unique for a 21-year-old college junior. Wibeke Haugland has the story.
1, 2, 3.
When Nadia Link got pregnant at the age of 18, she thought she had to give up her biggest passion in life. Then she received an unexpected phone call.
I've been out of playing for about 6 months already, so I thought, there wasn't going to be any hope. But then my coach called me, and actually he didn't say hi or anything, and I didn't know whose area code it was, and the first thing he said was, "Did you have a baby?"
Even though the pregnancy was a huge setback, Coach Mauricio Ingrassia saw the potential in Nadia.
At the time, it was a good, calculated gamble on our part because of what she may turn out to be, and obviously, the level she's at now, we couldn't dream that she'd be at this level. But she's just been a great story for us.
Nadia has worked hard. She's among the top 10 all-time Long Beach State goal scorers. In a match against Fullerton, she scored her Big West leading 12th goal of the season after having spent all week at the under-23 national team training camp. Nadia thinks being a mother actually made her a better soccer player.
I think I had a newfound passion for it after her. Even, I guess, before, obviously, I was like, okay, I love soccer, I love playing it, but actually being able to do something that she could possibly do in the future and have her be around a sport and grow up like I did playing a sport, it's kind of surreal, having my daughter at every game. I mean, how many people that play soccer can actually say that even in professionals,
In addition to soccer commitments, Nadia also carries 17 units to get her nursing degree. If her obligations ever gets too overwhelming, Nadia only has to take a peek of the inside of her right arm.
I got her name on me, and I don't know, it means a lot to me. My celebrations after every goal is I kiss it. I feel like every goal is meaningful because it reminds me of you. Okay, I can't hug you. I can't hug her.
Long Beach State has 3 matches left this season. Nadia Link has already scored 12 goals. She is on a pace to break the school record of scoring 16. Now, unhappy with new regulations, banks are finding ways to make up for lost income. New debit card fees are just one of the many ways they're trying to round up some revenue. Emily Pravlis has more.
Bank of America's new $5 charge for the use of debit cards has some Long Beach students up in arms.
So $5 each month? I got 2 words for you. For loco. That's what I'm thinking as a student. Are you kidding me? I already have too many expenses as it is. And so I have a relationship with other financial institutions. So it wouldn't be a big deal to move every single asset that I have from Bank of America to another financial institution, which is what I'm going to do.
Wells Fargo banks are thinking about charging their customers a $3 fee.
As a Wells Fargo customer, if they raise our fees, I'm going to have to be done with all banks and just start using cash. I mean, I'm financially responsible for myself, and I can't afford any more monthly fees.
Upset students and those on a tight budget can turn to credit unions who are taking advantage of the new bank fees. Credit unions are offering free checking accounts and holding switch days to lure new customers. From Long Beach, this is Emily Pravlis with Campus Connection.
Credit unions might just become the new trend for college students.
I know if my bank plans to raise their fees, I'll be looking to switch.
Well, she can't teach you how to defend yourself from the bank fees, but she can teach you some moves if you find yourself in trouble. With more on that, Wibeke Haugland joins us now with a special guest.
With us today, we have Corporal Amy Rasta from University Police. The University Police is the primary sponsor of RAD, where Amy Rasta is an instructor. So, Amy, can you tell me something about RAD?
RAD is a unique self-defense course that we teach here at Cal State Long Beach, and RAD stands for Rape Aggression Defense Training.
Why is the self-defense class so important on a university campus?
If you look at the current FBI statistics, they show us that 1 in 6 women during their lifetime will be either attacked or be the survivor of a sexual assault. And those ages are from approximately about 13, 14 till about the age of 24, 25. And that's predominantly the population that we have here on our campus is that age group. And so, especially being a university that's predominantly women.
Why is self-defense so important in the life of women?
Well, it's not just the aspect of self-defense, but if you look at what RAD actually teaches you, because we start with preventative measures and avoidance measures, and then we move on to the physical aspect of self-defense. And so learning how to prevent and how to avoid being caught in situations is really what's so important for women. And the confidence that it gives women to be able to go out and go to the grocery store and go to the Versateller and do those types of things that we should be allowed to do in society.
What inspired you to become a self-defense instructor?
Well, I always hate being asked this question because originally I was asked to be a self-defense instructor because I was only one of 3 female officers that worked for our police department. And many years ago you had to be a female instructor. And it has since changed now, but even if I was asked today, I wouldn't pass up the opportunity because I've learned to really love it. And not only do I appreciate making the connection with our community, but now working in support services, I really do see the need and how it empowers women. And one of the unique things about RAD is that once you've graduated from RAD, it makes you a lifetime member and you can come back and take the course as many times as you like, and we do get returning students, and I love to see how they kind of grow up through the RAD program that way.
How long have you been an instructor here on campus?
I became an instructor here in 2000, so just over 11 years, about 11 years.
What's the response from the girls who take the class?
The first day they're shy. Nobody really wants to ask questions, and then the second day is when we move on to the physical aspect. And originally they're shy again, and then we teach them, we teach them to verbalize, because that's actually one of the first skills that we want them to learn, is to use the gifts and the tools that God gave you, and that's your voice and your hands and your feet. You never forget them, you always have them with you, and they begin to verbalize that second day in class, and it brings them kind of out of their shell a little bit, and then they learn to empower themselves.
So that's all we had time for here today. RAD is a class campus offers every semester here at CSULB. Thank you so much for having time to be here with us today, Amy.
Thank you, Wibeke. Thanks for asking.
Thank you, Wibeke. After the break, find out why teens will no longer be welcome at tanning salons.
California's high-tech industries create the cutting edge. The California State University system develops the brain power and the human resources necessary to drive the innovations of the future. Bluetooth founder and Intel engineer Jim Kardak is a Fresno State graduate.
You look at the current batch of people coming out, they're very smart. I think it'll be interesting to see what the CSU system has produced 50 years from now.
The California State University system has been working for California for 50 years.
The on-campus shuttle bus service is undergoing some major changes, apparently with mixed results. Haley Corkin reports.
Despite efforts to improve the on-campus shuttle service, there are still students who are understandably frustrated with the services the shuttle provides. Students are claiming the shuttles are infrequent at the times they are needed most, that drivers are taking their breaks at the same time, and that the texting service the shuttle provides is prone to replying with the words, "no prediction," to students' phones. It is this unreliability that bothers student Jessica Anderson.
Well, one night, me and a friend were going to the Smorgasbord event on campus, and we waited for the shuttle for an hour and 45 minutes, and the shuttle didn't come, so we ended up having to catch the city bus to take us to campus, and that was ridiculous.
Students at Cal State Long Beach are offered 4 shuttle bus services throughout the spring and fall semesters. On-campus shuttle buses run between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. on weekdays. A service between the campus and Residential Learning College operates until 1 a.m. 7 days a week. While the shuttles do not run to a strict schedule, there is an SMS service available to students, where students are able to text their stop number to the shuttle and receive a message letting them know the next bus to arrive to their stop. Residential Learning College student Marari Padilla reaps the benefits of this service.
Sometimes I just text it and I'm in my dorm and it says like 5 minutes, so I don't have to be out here waiting like 30 minutes like trying to guess when it's going to arrive because of the texting. You just text it and you know.
In an effort to keep shuttles consistent, the West and East Campus shuttles are up and running again on a Friday. There is also an internet service that allows students to see the shuttle on a map in real time for those instances where the text service replies, "No prediction." Haley Corkin, Campus Connection.
Hopefully, students will take advantage of the new real-time shuttle locator. There's nothing like the Long Beach Marathon to wake people up before dawn on a Sunday morning. Participants and crowds look forward to the event, whether it's to support a person's cause or just the experience.
Oh man, well to be honest, this is my first time coming to one of these. She's my niece, she got affected by NF1, and I'm not just out here showing her support, for this. I mean, it's a wonderful cause.
His niece, Olivia Hernandez, joined the Neurofibromatosis Foundation 4 years ago. The foundation organizes many charitable endurance events around the nation. Hernandez often participates to support a cure for this disease that's caused her to go deaf. And one thing she always looks forward to? A cheering crowd motivating her to keep going. And that's exactly what Long Beach State Club members were doing at the campus halfway point. ASI leader Brian Burtzlaff acknowledges the support.
I love it. I like how many people came out because I think the majority are volunteers. So it's just like, people are free on Sunday morning and they got up early, and I think they put a lot of effort into it.
Marathon organizers had stations posted every 3 miles. Runners were being greeted all throughout their journey by crowds offering them water, playing music, and cheering them on their way to the finish line. Colombian Edwin Romero won the men's marathon. The women's winner is Abigail Swift of Huntington Beach, competing in her very first marathon.
After the break, California's newest tanning regulations is forcing some to say goodbye to a fake and bake tan for good.
California's engineering innovations circle the globe and light the darkness. The California State University system has been enlightening promising engineers for the past 5 decades. Cal State LA graduate Pravlis Lodi is the founder and president of Ledtronics, a leading light-emitting diode company.
If you work hard, get proper education, the American dreams are still available there to everybody.
The California State University system has been working for California for 50 years.
I'm Emily Pravlis, and welcome back to Campus Connection. As the semester comes to an end and the new year approaches, students are faced with the decision whether or not to study abroad. I'm here with Isabel Nowak, an international student from Germany, who's going to give us an inside exclusive on studying abroad. Isabel?
Hi Emily, thank you so much for having me here today. I'm so excited to talk about my experience as an international student here in America. I think it's one of the greatest things to study abroad. You just get to meet so many wonderful people, you widen your horizon, and you get to know a different culture and actually be a part of that culture. You're not like a tourist, but as a student. So I think it's amazing. There's so many things and I've grown so much.
What challenges have you faced since coming here to America, and how are you able to overcome those?
Well, English is my 3rd language, so that may have been a challenge in the beginning, but now I'm totally comfortable speaking it. I miss my sisters a lot. I'm so close to them, so I'm here all by myself. I live by myself, so sometimes it gets a little lonely.
Have you made a lot of other friends since you've been here?
Yes, definitely. I have so many American friends. I'm so thankful for that. It's just, sometimes you get a little bit overwhelmed and stressed out, but there's resources that you can take advantage of. I pray, I go to church, I meet with my friends, I talk to my sisters. So it's all good. I think everybody in life, life always throws challenges at you, but there's ways to overcome them.
And how do you feel this experience is going to benefit you in your future?
Oh, it's just, totally changed me and for the better, I just have so many perspectives now, international perspectives. I know how people act and how they are in Europe as well as in Africa, and here in America it's so different, and it's so nice to see that we have so much in common. There's differences too that we can appreciate, but really when it comes down to it, we have so much in common and we are so much more alike than we may think we are.
What advice would you give to students who are thinking whether or not to study abroad?
I would definitely encourage them, even if you're shy, you may really want to get out of your comfort zone, and just experience that, because there's only good things that can come out of it. And even if you struggle, it's just going to make you stronger and, improve the person that you are, and just going to open a whole new world to you, because even seeing things on the news or watching movies about different countries, it's never going to be the same than actually being a part of a different culture and different countries. Just amazing, and I would encourage anyone and everybody to do it.
It makes you a more well-rounded person, you'd say?
Oh, definitely. More well-rounded, more tolerant. You get a bigger perspective. It just makes you appreciate life so much more and gives you this new hunger and love for life,
Thank you so much for being here with us today. Well, let's get back to more news with Silver and Siri.
Young Californians are saying goodbye to their year-round bronze skin. A new California law bans anyone under 18 from using the tanning parlors. Maria Condaris has more.
Tanning salons all over California are getting ready for the change. Fred Frey, owner of Club Tan, a well-known tanning salon in Long Beach, doesn't believe the law will really affect his business.
I've owned this business for 10 years, and through those years, most tanners have been 18 and above.
He has noticed that most minors cannot afford indoor tanning and have different ways to stay bronzed.
Free outdoors, and most 18 and under are high schoolers. They have a tendency to go in their backyards or friends' pools and the beaches.
Other tanning salon owners, such as Larry Manette of Family Sun Tanning in Huntington Beach, said the number of teenagers who tan year-round is very small. Californians are all exposed to the same levels of ultraviolet rays, but teens and children are at higher risk. They are more likely to be burned and develop long-term effects to the skin. Governor Jerry Brown signed the law in early October. It now keeps minors away from unnecessary overexposure to the harsh rays that tanning beds produce. Students on campus believe that the law is a good idea and that it will keep teens and children healthy.
Would tan when I was a kid with my mom in the tanning beds before we went on trips like to Hawaii and Mexico and stuff, just to get the base tan, and probably wasn't the best thing for me. So yeah, it's a good idea for the most part.
We talked with a number of students who say they tanned when they were under 18, oftentimes with adult supervision, which was the law.
My mom wanted me to be tan for prom.
California is among 31 states that have passed this law, and with minors now out of the salons, CSULB students say there are other ways to develop some color and to keep glowing.
Well, now I go to the rec center to tan a lot at the pool there, or to the beach because I live really close to the beach. I can't really go to tanning salons anymore because I'm broke. I have no money because tuition is so expensive here at Cal State Long Beach.
The Wellness and Recreation Center is a popular hangout for students. On sunny days, you can find students lounging on lawn chairs and swimming in the heated pool.
People might even start going to the beach more often than not. And yeah, definitely coming out here. We do have a beautiful facility, so people do come out here and tan, just hang out, lounge around.
With the new law in effect at the beginning of next year, minors will have to be outside and active to tan. This is Maria Condaris, Campus Connection.
It seems like the new law is a great way to stay active and get their dose of vitamin D.
Thanks for joining us for this edition of Campus Connection.
Keeping you connected and up to date on campus news, this is Sylvia Mejia.
And I'm Siri Pallison. See you next time.